Bootleg Theater.
Yes, we're starting off the show with my review of The Gate. Let's talk about it. The Gate is a starter kit horror movie that plays out like Evil Dead 2 splattered all over Gremlins. Think of it as a segue to real horror for kids that saw Gremlins a few years prior. It's a tiny bit scarier, a little bit more guts, and not all the bodily juices are green. Straight out of 1987, The Gate stars a middle school age Stephen Dorff, yes, Deacon Frost from Blade, as Glenn. Now, Glenn is low-key extra. He's kind of an irresponsible science nerd who's planned this sleepover with his friend Terry on the weekend. His parents are going away for a trip.
What do you think, Glenn? Can you be trusted?
I don't know.
If your father and I agree to let the two of you stay alone for 3 whole days, how can we be sure that you'll behave?
It was Terry that started it.
If Terry jumped off a bridge, I suppose you'd jump off too.
Sure, why not?
All right. But you, young man, are grounded for the weekend.
Grounded? For real?
For real. And that means that you do not leave this house until we come back.
Together with his metalhead friend Terry, they listen to heavy metal records backwards and unleash a hidden demonic spell that opens up the gate in Glenn's backyard.
See, these guys knew. They wrote their own music, but they got their lyrics from this thing called the Dark Book. That's like the Bible for demons.
Terry, come on.
The lyrics in the album tell you how to summon the demons.
Terry, but...
What?
Terry, this is a record album.
Glenn's older sister, who he does not get along with, is left in charge. And this becomes a problem because against their parents' wishes, she throws a gigantic 80s whoop-de bash on the same night that Glenn and Terry accidentally open the gate.
If you need us for any reason, don't be afraid to give us a call. It's just being responsible.
I know, Mom.
And I want the house clean when we come home. No party.
Hurry, Linda! Hey, wow! Great
I'll see you.
At the bottom of the gate is a basic story about learning responsibility. Glenn has to right his wrongs in order to make peace with his sister. Not until they put their differences aside can they make peace and face the evil that has been released from the gate. The big 80s party gets busted and we're left with Glenn's sister, her 2 best friends, Glenn, Terry, while all of this crazy demonic stuff starts to happen in the house.
Hello?
You've been
One of the better parts of the film, frankly, is there's just no way to talk about this film without talking about its really, really impressive practical effects. A highlight of these are these like little imp, ghoul, creature guys that come out of the gate first. The effects team used a unique technique. They filmed performers in a scaled environment, then later composited those performances into the actual footage to match the space. And the final result is this fantastic effect with these creatures that don't look like they're green screened in or CGI. They look like they're actually there and moving at a pace where creatures that size would move.
I think you better come back. Shh. Shut up, you guys. Come back.
What do you want? What is it?
Come on. Hurry up! Hurry up!
that's not the last thing that happens. All kinds of crazy randomness goes on in this house all over the night. There's a zombie old man, melting faces, cursed phone calls, bloody pictures on the walls. And some of these sight gags make for a really fun time. Now, moving into some cons. Despite that it's funny in the right places and gross in all the right places, the film does take quite a while to get going. I also feel like if they had not removed the other characters from the party scene, the film could have taken on a little bit more scope and a little bit more scale. However, it's whittled down to like 4 kids all in a night trying to survive in a house, and it's a little bit more of an intimate story, and I would have liked to have seen some of the antics affect a larger crowd of teenagers. All of that said, The Gate is definitely a hidden gem and a great watch, especially for the practical effects. It's a painless, one and done, all in a night story aimed at maybe older kids, but easily digestible for adults. I hope you enjoyed my brief review of The Gate. We'll see you next time.
Bootleg Theater is brought to you by